So this class is especially for the NDA, and today we will talk about Indus Valley civilization. We will talk about Indus Valley civilization, and once again I want to say that this class is especially for the NDA, so that's why I am writing in a corner, so we remember about that. So we will talk about Indus Valley civilization. According to the carbon dating, Indus Valley is around 2300 BC to 1750 BC. It is development of river. It was discovered by John Marshall. So related to the Indus Valley civilization, these 3 points are very important. That according to the carbon dating, Indus Valley civilization is around 2300 BC to 1750 BC, and Indus Valley civilization is development of river, and that was discovered by the John Marshall. So now we will talk about contemporary of Indus Valley. Contemporary of Indus Valley. Now we will talk about contemporary of Indus Valley. Contemporary, it means समकालीन. In Hindi we are saying समकालीन. So contemporary of Indus Valley. That first was Mesopotamia. It was not. It is only Mesopotamia. Second was Chinese civilization. Mesopotamia civilization. Chinese civilization. And third is Egypt civilization. Mesopotamia sea is at Dagla forest river, and second Chinese civilization, it is at Yellow River, or we are saying Havre River. And Egypt civilization, it was at Nile River. So these 3 civilizations are contemporary of Indus Valley. First is Mesopotamia sea, that was at the Dagla forest river. Second is Chinese civilization, that was Yellow River, or we can say Havre River. And the third is about Egypt civilization, that was at Nile River. And now we will talk about what are the places during the time of Indus Valley civilization in north, south, west, east. So north, south, west, east. We will talk about north, south, west, east. So during the time of Indus Valley civilization, in the north, Monda and Jammu and Kashmir at Ravi River. In the south, Maharashtra, Gandharbad at Pramara River. At the west, Pakistan, Balochistan at Das River. At the east, Alamgir, Meerut, UP. So these locations are there during the time of Indus Valley civilization, that in the north Monda and Jammu Kashmir, at the Ravi River, in the south Ahmedabad, Maharashtra at the Pravara River, and at the east Alamgir, Meerut, UP, at the west Pakistan, Balochistan, at the Das River. It is Das River. Okay, so these are the locations. Now in Indus Valley, the first discovered Harappa civilization. So we will talk about Harappa civilization. Harappa civilization. When we talk about Harappa civilization, Harappa civilization that was discovered in 1921. In 1921 at Ravi River. It was discovered by Dayaram Sahni. It was discovered by Dayaram Sahni. And what are the archaeological facts related to the Harappa? Now we will talk about related to the archaeological fact. See, granier, barley, wheat, Mesopotamia sea, clay figure of goddess, clay figure of mother goddess, and dies, etc. we can say. So and one more point related to that, there is some fact. So here first as a agriculture the first crop is used barley, and as a metal the first metal is used copper. We can write only here that copper as a metal in Indus Valley, or we can say in India, the first time as a metal is used copper, and the first crop is used barley. And related to dyes, there is a lots of confusion that China says that dyes was discovered in China, Pakistan says that dyes was discovered in the Pakistan, but India says that dyes was discovered in the India. But we accept the India, that the dyes was discovered in India. So this is what about in Harappa civilization. Now we will talk about Mohenjo-daro. The next, now we will talk about Mohenjo-daro. After the 1 year, Mohenjo-daro was also discovered. It means it was discovered in 1922 at Sindh, Pakistan. At Indus River. It was discovered by the Rakhal Das Banerjee. It was discovered by Rakhal Das. And archaeological facts about, we will talk about archaeological facts. What are the archaeological facts during the time of Mohenjo-daro? So first was that great granier, great bath, swastik symbol barley, wheat, and there is a lots of archaeological find, but the things which are important I am writing only that. So barley, and about we can write that sixth copper, Pasupati, clay figure, fire under, etc. We can write that. See, now the largest building in Indus Valley civilization is Great Pyramid, and the most beautiful building is Great Wall. These two points are very important, that the largest building during the time of Indus Valley, that is Great Pyramid, and beautiful building during the time of Indus Valley, that is Great Wall, and it is also related to the swastik symbol. It is very most important question which is asked in the examination, that swastik, in that where the swastik symbol was discovered, and its answer will be Mohenjo-daro, and related to Pasupati figure is also very important in Mohenjo-daro. So this what we have talked about the Mohenjo-daro. Now we will talk about Dholavira. Dholavira. Now we will talk about Dholavira. Now we will talk about Dholavira. It is in Gujarat. It is in Gujarat. Archaeological facts are then Godiwada, it means where the ship station, we can say like that. Godiwada stadium, ports, these are there. And the next when we talk about Lothal, it is what about we are talking about the Dholavira. Now the next we will talk about Lothal. We are talking about only here. Lothal was also discovered in Gujarat. Lothal was also discovered in Gujarat, and archaeological facts related to the Lothal, archaeological facts. The archaeological facts related to the Lothal, that rice husk, Mesopotamia seal, that great granule part. Like that, there is a lot of etc. And one more point, in Indus Valley civilization, each and every city was divided into two parts, but Lothal was divided into 3 parts. It is very important. It we can write in the form of notes. So see, Lothal was divided into 3 parts, and rest all are divided into 2 parts. So it is very important that Lothal was divided into 3 parts, and rest all are divided into 2 parts. Now the next when we talk about Chahudaro. The next we will talk about Chahudaro. It was discovered at Sindh, Pakistan, and Indus River, and Indus River, and Indus River. Related to this archaeological fact, there is only one archaeological fact is important, that here terracotta was found. Terracotta, related to that terracotta. Terracotta. When we talk about where was terracotta was discovered, terracotta. So the terracotta was in Chahudaro. And one more important point, that node we can write also, it is in the form of nodes. That Chahudaro is a city which is without citadel. Chahudaro is a city. Chahudaro is a city which was without citadel. So it is also very important that Chahudaro is a city which was without citadel. So the next we will talk about Kalibanga at here. Kalibanga. The meaning of Kalibanga, it means black Bengal. Black Bengal. Black Bengal. Black Bengal. Black Bengal. Black Bengal. And archaeological facts. That year 14 fire altar was discovered, obtained, and bone of camel. These two are only important. Now we will talk about how the Indus Valley civilizations towns are taken. So we will talk about Indus Valley civilization. So Indus Valley civilization is totally based on the grenade system. What? It is totally based on grenade system. It was totally based on grenade system. The meaning of grenade system, it means it was based on the chess system. It was based on chess system. It was totally based on the chess system, and the Indus Valley civilization somewhat like that. That here the peoples are living, and here peoples are living, and in here also. It is a main road. It's a main road. The line which I am showing by arrow, it was a main line. It was a straight. It is upper house. What we can write that it was upper house. In upper house, rich persons are living. In upper house, rich persons are living. In lower house, poors are living. In lower house, poors are living, and this whole system was based on the urban. This Indus Valley civilization was totally based on the urbanization. So there is related to this one important question. Sometimes it asks that first urbanization of India. Its answer will be Indus Valley civilization, because the Indus Valley civilization is totally based on the urbanization. So now we will talk about its capital, town and scripts. Capital of Indus Valley. So generally we are saying that Mohenjo-daro. But if in our exam Mohenjo-daro is not in option, then we will go through the Harappa. If both options are given, then we will give priority to the Mohenjo-daro. And the next town, that was Dholavira, Lothal. I Again, same condition is also here in case of town. If Dholavira is not given in the option, then we will go through the Lothar. If both options are given, then we will go through the Dholavira. After that, when we talk about scripts. Scripts are written right to left. It was of one is fish and second was of U-type. And second was of U-type. And related to Indus Valley, there is some important point are there. There one or two more point I will see. In Indus Valley civilization, each and every cities are divided into two parts, but Lothal was divided into three parts. And second, that Chaudhara was a city which was without citadel. And in Indus Valley civilization, imports what the imports are there? What imports? So imports gold, silver, copper, and exports are barley, wheat, indigo, etc. During the time of Indus Valley civilization, a famous indigo that was famous indigo. During the time of Indus Valley civilization, famous indigo was Amin. Famous indigo was Amin. And in Indus gateway of Indus Valley civilization is gateway of Indus Valley is Harappa and Harappa civilization. And one more point, Indus Valley civilization is also known as Harappa civilization because the Harappa civilization was discovered first here. That's why it's also known as Harappa civilization. So now we will talk about decline of Indus Valley. We will talk about decline. What are the decline of Indus Valley? Decline of Indus Valley. See, decline of Indus Valley. In decline of Indus Valley, the major reason is that not climate change. The major reason is that climate change, and second, that people migrated. And other causes, we can say that other causes that floods, weathers are not good, like this are etc. See, and these are the decline of Indus Valley River. There is only two major cause that decline of Indus Valley civilization. That first, weather, that climate change, and second, that was people migrating. And in some book it was given about Arya attack. That's why Indus Valley civilization was declined, but it is totally wrong by the UPSC. It is not accepted that the Arya attack and decline of Indus Valley civilization is only two major causes. That was climate change and second was people migrated. This is what about the Indus Valley civilization, and this is my first class, and there is high chance that all topic of GK and GS I will be upload like this way. Thank you.